Yo, what's going on? It is Friday, February 6th, 12:33 p.m. I recorded this whole fucking video and I did not fucking move the camera. Like, I didn't do this, so you couldn't see the fucking chart the entire time. So this is my second time going around. I'm obviously going to keep it a little bit more short and condensed. This time around, probably going to be like 5 minutes. But before I even get into the video, I want to say that this week I took no trades. This week I stayed stagnant. This week I missed a couple setups and I can't be doing that again. That can never happen again. Just to get this out the way, my goal was to get, I want to talk about my goals real quick. My goals for the week was to get the account, break even, at least. Didn't take a fucking trade. The good thing about that goal is that it can transfer into next week easily. That's the goal for next week. 2 to 3 trades, get them out of break even. I will say that I missed 2 to 3 setups this week, and that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Do not allow fear to ever run you over, Nick. Cut that shit out, bro. That's not who you are anymore. That's the old Nick. That's not who you are now, bro. But yeah, I'm in the car because I'm going to get a haircut. Look at the fucking, oh my gosh, chuz. But yeah, Nick, that's not who you are anymore, bro. Remember that. So let's get into today. I did miss a setup today now that I actually look back. And I wish you could have seen my live reaction, but of course I didn't do this. So yeah, it was cooked. But now I'm actually going to do it so that it can work. So coming into the day, we had 4 hour right here, and then this 1 hour, this 4 hour line. This is the 4 hour line, the second line. It wasn't created. So if we take a look right at open, we obviously got super close to this 1 hour. So I wanted to see a swing into this 1 hour, sprints up to this 4 hour, because if we take a look right here again at open, this was about, London low was about 275 points. And these two up here were like 400 points, let's just say. Fucking atrocious. So it was the same thing as yesterday. I wanted to see a swing into here and then come up into this 4 hour, which we did exactly. But if we take a look, we left no fucking gaps. We were even SMT'd within this hourly. It would have been a beautiful fucking A+ play, but we didn't leave a 30 second. We didn't leave a 1 minute. No entry. We then come up, and I was even willing to take this mech model to this 5 minute. The reason why I didn't take it is because you see this one gap, this top gap. Hold on, let me take off this. So this top gap ends right here. We ended up dumping below. Can it let me? Why is my shift not working? We went 25 points below the gap. Where's the trade would have been? This would have been the trade. Mechanically speaking, SMT inside of a 4 hour. Great displacement on this one. It would have just, no, it would have been up here. SMT on the 4 hour. Yeah, just great displacement overall. It just displaced too low for me, like 30 points too low. Granted, this is what I'm talking about, that I wanted to be more riskier, and I did notice it today. I did want to be more riskier. We had the two inverses of the price. I was willing to just take the top one. I didn't care about the second one that much, and I would have just been break even under here, which eventually got fucked in the ass. And this trade, a really good trade nonetheless, then gets stopped out. This was a really good trade. I'm sorry, but this is a great mechanical trade, just closed too low for me, which happened. This was a trend on the day today. Then, Nick, you know what I'm talking about. So today I was at work, obviously, I'm still stuck in the fucking gutters. And I had to move classes at 9:53 because it was a half day. This setup forms itself. Liquidity sweep, displacing candle down to this 5 minute. We even had a 15 minute about to form, and it fucking plays out beautifully. Realistically, though, I don't think there was an SMT at the high. I just went back and checked previously. There was not an SMT at the high, I believe, so I wouldn't have taken it. SMT at the high, yes, I'll take it because it is a SMT inside of the 4 hour gap. Great displacement, I would take that. Now we dump off. We have news at 10 a.m., which was a red folder news right here. We leave this data high, but again, no entry to the data high. No gap to inverse. I wanted to invert. There was a 30 second in here, I believe, or something. We had like a 2 minute and some shit. That's why I didn't take this. No. But yeah, we had a 2 minute. Just tag the 5 minute before anything. This is the trade that I'm upset I didn't take. Is this an SMT? This is the trade I am upset that I did not take. Would have been break even. SMT at the high, tagging this 5 minutes, sweeping data highs, one candle displacement down to target this 4 hour gap that had just newly formed in bearish order flow. Why the fuck, Nick, did you not take this trade? Even though it's break even, you need to be entering these. I need to be entering these setups. This is a good setup. And I fucking failed. I fucking faded it. This would have been the play. I mean, it's fucking huge stop loss. It is a fucking huge stop loss. But nonetheless, it would have been a 1-to-1. Butter. Would have been break even. Would have been break even under these lows. Got break even. And then, yeah. It would have been butter. Then, Nothing throughout here for me. I wanted to see if we could tag, get back into this 15-minute BPR, S&T or something, and just see something out of it to this 4 hour. Nothing. We then just like slowly chop back up. This was the setup I was ready to take. So fucking ready. Like, I really wanted this trade. We accumulated for like 15 minutes. Had a PDI model form, a pre-distribution inverse. Right here, as you can see, we come up. We SMT with this high, pretty good high, inside of a 4 hour. So now we're SMT'd inside of a 4 hour again. Equal lows below. Would have just wanted to run it like this. Literally would have just wanted this. Just wanted this. Still fucking crazy RR, nonetheless. 1.6. I don't want to say crazy. Still good RR, 1.6. But look at this fucking Drake candle down, and it stops me from getting an entry, bro. And then after that, I just headed off. There was no more draws on liquidity left. Okay, so today, just basically like just to resum everything up, Drake candles fucked me over, and I'm upset that I did not take this trade. I'm very fucking upset with myself. This cannot be something that ever happens again. This cannot be a constant occurrence in a week to where I'm missing setups. But let's just look at the bright side. Let's look at the positive side. Let's continue to work towards our goals next week. Let's not allow, like, I put too much stress and pressure on myself, and I feel like that does hinder me at points. And no more fear, Nick. Like, cut that bullshit, bro. Genuinely, like, that's just straight bullshit. I said I wanted to be more risk on. I noticed that I was today. I was seeking more riskier setups. Like setups that I wouldn't usually take, like not A+. But they just didn't play out in my favor. It's okay. This is never going to be something that happens again. I learned I think taking so many L's kind of put me back into that fearful state. And it's going to be me breaking out of it next week. And that's a fucking fact. So with that being said, I got my appointment in 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to get a fucking haircut finally. But yeah, guys, thank you. I have all this shit now on documentation of what I need to do next week. So I need to act upon it. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, positivity. I wish you guys a beautiful and blessed weekend. And remember that I said this 35. Did I say 35? I think I said 35-24. 35-24, Seattle wins the Super Bowl. Put in your slips.